The race to the White House may be dominating the election headlines, but it's not the only position up for grabs this November. There are some major races for Senate seats in some swing states, including the one replacing right there, outgoing Senate Minority Leader Harry Reid. Here to take a look at some of the big races ahead is political commentator Erin McPike. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. Let's take a look first at Florida, the Senate race there. This is the Real Clear Politics average, and we have Marco Rubio leading pretty significantly there right now, 46.2% to 42.8% to his Democratic challenger.
Yeah, and look, Marco Rubio is doing really well in that race, and so the National Democratic Party is taking its resources out of that race and redirecting them to other states. Marco Rubio has a huge advantage already in terms of the amount of money he's been able to raise and the money he's spent so far. He's really outpacing that Democrat who's very green. He's a much younger Democrat. He's about 33 years old, and so Marco Rubio looks like he's probably going to pull that one out.
Maybe sending some of their resources to New Hampshire, where the Senate race is really tight. Kelly Ayotte right now with 44.8%, 45.6%. Her Democratic challenger, that is within the margin of error.
That's right, and this is a race that Democrats, until about a week ago, were certain that they were going to pick up from Republicans. But look, Kelly Ayotte, the Republican senator there, is very well liked by the National Republican Party, and they're starting to redirect many of those resources to her. It looks like that race is going to be really tight until the last few minutes of election night to see where it goes. But I think Kelly Ayotte could surprise and pull that one out and hold that seat for Republicans.
Okay, so what about Pennsylvania? How does the Senate race look there? This, the average right now, Pat Toomey with 44.8%, but then 43% right behind him.
Very tight, and I'm surprised by this race because, of course, Hillary Clinton is leading in Pennsylvania in some polls by a double-digit margin over Donald Trump, and it's looking like voters are willing to split that ticket in Pennsylvania. Pat Toomey is a very conservative Republican, but he's really hanging on, and in fact, in the lead in many of these polls, it doesn't look as though Hillary Clinton is able to pull Katie McGinty, that Democratic challenger, over the finish line. It'll be a tight race, but I think that's one that Democrats are very nervous about. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to flip that seat.
Now, the GOP think that this next state, Nevada, they will be able to steal a seat back from the Democrats. And looking at who's running there, 41.5% Joe Heck and 43.5% Catherine Cortez Masto.
That's right. And what's interesting about that state is that the Republican Party has not had a very strong presence in Nevada over the last couple of cycles, even though they've been doing better there with some of the races. Donald Trump was able to keep that race tighter in Nevada against Hillary Clinton for a longer time than in some of the other states. But yes, you're right. That this is a state that Republicans are pretty sure they can take back from the Democrats. So watch that one. That one's going to go late, too, on election night.
Replace Harry Reid, so a lot of people watching that one. Erin, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see what happens.
Thank you.
Thanks.